Alright guys, so we're here with the SmackDown live review, and just to give you a heads up, I'm trying a new thing here where I'm going to do the first hour review so I can kind of remember more about what happens and then go ahead and do the second hour review, but it's going to be still one total review. So we start off the show with AJ Styles versus Ellsworth, and AJ tears him up with those combination of strikes. When he went back for that back fist or whatever, and he missed, like you could tell he missed because you heard like the swing of his arm, and like that was like, oh man, if that would have connected, he'd have been dead. He would have been dead, and he won the match that quick. Takes it outside, just kills him into the steps, takes up the ring apron, and just boom, 2 times, just catapulting him into the ring. That looked like it hurt like hell. Took him out on a stretcher. Then he really goes on about how he does not need anything for 2017. He's already the face that runs the place, the champ of the camp. I always forget that line, but out comes Dolph Ziggler and basically says, he's gonna win, whatever. Typical heel babyface going at it, whatever. And then here comes Baron Corbin, and they have a great exchange. Talk about how Baron Corbin is gonna be the title holder or whatever sooner or later. But I agree with that. He needs to be the champion soon. Him and Apollo Crews need a title. Damn it. But they go into the strikes, and Dolph Ziggler went out after him, and Baron Corbin caught him. End of days, which I thought, well, that was awesome. Baron Corbin's great. One of my favorites, for sure. And come back for a commercial break, and Dolph Ziggler has a proposition for the Daniel Bryan. Yeah, the Daniel Bryan. But he basically says tonight, Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. But if Baron Corbin wins, he takes Dolph Ziggler's place next week on the special wildcard final edition of SmackDown. I'm guessing that's their big special before Royal Rumble. We're gonna have AJ Styles defend his title. John Cena's gonna be back, and they announced that since Zack Ryder's injured, a 4 Corners Tag Team Championship match with the Usos, Beauty and the Man Beast, of course the Wyatt family, and American Alpha, which I think that'll be a good match for sure. But we have The Miz versus Apollo Crews, and a couple of times I thought Apollo Crews had him when he threw him into the air, caught him, then goes into a German suplex. I thought that was nice. Holy cow. That was fucking great. Oh my gosh. You could not see me jumping out of my seat. When Marisa gets ejected, and it looks like Apollo Crews has the victory, Miz turns around to a skull-crushing finale and wins the champion. Well, keeps his championship. Here comes Renee Young, and basically talks about how he's got obsession over Dean Ambrose, and Miz got her. He's like, well, ain't you the one sleeping with him? I was like, get him. Damn. Because I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now. It was like a kind of I guess they were trying to keep it a secret. They didn't want to bring it on to the show, I guess. But Miz brought it up. She slaps and walks away like, bitch, everybody knew already. Like, come on now. But I thought that was pretty cool, actually. I enjoyed that a lot. So, we have Natalya come out, calls out Nikki Bella. Then here comes Carmella. A bunch of BS high school drama is what it felt like. Like, holy crap, bro. Get your shit. Stop that. But when Natalya finally says that it's, she's the one who did it, keeps calling her a bitch. I was like, get her. Get her. Oh my god, that was great. That was basically the first hour, I guess you could say. Yeah. Let's get into the second hour. Yeah. So, and they also announced that next week, in another championship match, Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch again. I'm fine with that because I feel like sooner or later it's going to end. So that's exciting because we get to see new women's contenders. I think it's going to be Nikki Bella. Just the way it's going, because she beats Natalya, then gets the title opportunity. That's just, I feel like, the way it's going. So we had a match with Dean Ambrose versus the Wyatt family, basically. It was Luke Harper, though. Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt were on the outside. Pretty good match. Luke Harper is a freaking beast, dude. Oh my gosh. He had the match won with that clothesline. Dean Ambrose rolls out of the ring. So Dean Ambrose gets back into the match, hits a suicide dive up to the outside, taking out Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. Comes back in the ring and gets caught with a massive powerbomb. Like, holy crap. A massive powerbomb. Still kicks out and then is able to roll Luke Harper up for the victory. I was fine with that. I mean, because after the match, they destroy him. That freaking, what it looks like is going to be his sister Abigail. And then he just throws him back to Randy Orton, hits an RKO. I don't know how that makes it look like it hurts way more, but it just does. Like, holy cow, that's great for me. But that's amazing. I really have loved this stuff between the Wyatts and Randy Orton. I don't know how long it's gonna last. This is last longer than when Daniel Bryan went into the Wyatt family and did that whole thing. It's lasted longer. It really has. So I've enjoyed it. When he finally does turn, it's gonna suck. But I feel like, how long is Eric Rowan gonna be out? Because maybe once Randy Orton turns, Eric Rowan's going to come out that same night, like they're one step ahead, and he takes out Randy Orton. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a cool thing to happen. But after the matchup, the lights come back on, and Dean Ambrose is just kind of crawling his way back up. Here comes the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Hits him with a skull-crushing finale. And a lot of people on Twitter were saying that this is the Miz's best year of his career. He's had a good year. I gotta give him to that. He had the Intercontinental Championship for a long time. The first time, then loses it, gets it right back. Not even a month later, and has held it for a couple months now. So he's had a good year. But 2010-2011, he did hold the WWE Championship and beat John Cena a couple times. I just feel like, and back then he beat John Cena. It was a bigger deal because he was it was a bigger superstar then. I mean, 2010-2011 was when the fans still cheered him. So, I think that Miz back then had a good year. I say back then like it was a long time ago, but yeah, Miz is a freaking beast. I want to just say something. I don't know, like, I've just been sitting back and thinking, like, the only reason why SmackDown is better than Raw is because it's 2 hours, and there's not these filler matches. Like, that just makes more sense to me. If Raw was 2 hours, I said this a lot of times, but I just want to get it my opinion on this. It'd make Raw a whole lot better the way it makes SmackDown better. But, I mean, just... The one thing with SmackDown, though, is why is Tom Phillips out here? I've not really said much on that. Why? They don't need him. He barely even says a damn word. He says stuff in between matches, and it's just random and retarded. So, I don't know why they need Tom Phillips out there. Let's be honest here. Not really doing it for me. It's fine, the 3-man commentary team. Well, Tom Phillips don't even really commentate during the damn match, so it kind of still basically is a 3-man commentary team. So we had a match with Alexa Bliss versus La Luchador. I guess is what they were calling her. Well, it was obviously Becky Lynch. I thought I could tell who it was just when the match started. And her voice sounded just like Becky Lynch. Like, wow, that's Becky Lynch. Some people were on Twitter, which I thought was pretty funny. Oh, maybe it's Emma. No, it's not. She's never going to debut, to be honest with you. But, after the match, she's running around the ring, and then she takes her mask off and is like, yep, I fucking knew it. So, yeah, that looks like shit for Alexa Bliss. I did not like that at all. But, There's always something on some show that's not, like, I don't like. I know SmackDown was not going to be, oh, so awesome, because right after that, we had, what's his name? Brian or Ryan Felipe? The guy from Shooter, which I do not watch that show. He's back there with Mojo, asking for Randy Orton, and here comes Kurt Hawkins, and he calls him Mark Wahlberg. Come on now, bro, he's not Marky Mark. Get the fuck out of here. One of my favorite actors. The dude's a fucking beast. But obviously he was in the movie Shooter. But we're not gonna get into movies. We're gonna get back to SmackDown. Mojo Rawley and Kurt Hawkins have a match. Boring, because Kurt Hawkins gets destroyed. I was so happy to see him back in the WWE. But he doesn't do a damn thing. Nothing. He does absolutely nothing. He just gets beat and beat and beat. I feel like this was his longest match since coming back to the WWE. Am I right or wrong here? But, you know, whatever. I don't even know. So that guy gets back into the ring and they kind of celebrate. Nothing too big there, really. We have our main event, which actually turns out to be a pretty damn good match. Which we've seen these two guys face off before. Remember Baron Corbin's first run? Like his first couple months? I think it was first 6 months, to be honest. It was nothing but him versus Dolph Ziggler. We saw it again here tonight. And it was maybe one of their better matches. So, I was fine with it. Even with this match ending in a double count out and AJ Styles beating the crap out of both of them with a chair. I just gotta say, that deep six, you know, I love that move. Let me be honest with you. The one he hit tonight on Dolph Ziggler was brutal. Surprised he kicked out. Then again surprised that he kicked out of the clothesline he hit too. I am a JBL fan. So when I see a clothesline hit is about as good as a JBL clothesline, I pop for it because I fucking love clotheslines. We had AJ Styles on commentary, which was pretty good. They just kept saying, oh, that could be you, oh, that could be you. And when AJ says, yeah, of course it could be me, but it's not, it's not going to me. I'm like, thank you for clearing that up. Like, just stop with saying that shit all the time. But Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler killed it. Even with the double count, like I said. I love how when Baron Corbin gets thrown into turnbuckles, he slides under the rope, comes right back in with her, not looking, boom, clothesline to the back of the head. I love it. Dolph Ziggler hit the zigzag, and freaking Baron Corbin still kicked out. That was a great match. So after AJ Styles pretty much destroys both of them with the chair, just boom, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, but Dolph Ziggler, I thought that was pretty cool. But here comes Daniel Bryan and announces at SmackDown Live the Loud Card Finals. I don't know why they're calling it that. I don't know, like, they've announced a bunch of big matches, but it's just going to be a special event with a name on it. But okay. It's going to be good. A lot of matches announced, which I think it was the Four Corners Tag Team match for the Tag Team Championships, beating the Man Beast, Usos, American Alpha, and the Wyatts. Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss for the title. Then the Triple Threat, the World Championship match between Baron Corbin, AJ, and Dolph Ziggler. John Cena's returning. I think they announced that they're going to Nikki Bella and Charlotte. Not Nikki Bella and Charlotte. Nikki Bella and Natalya. That just makes sense. But, yeah, that's it for this SmackDown Live review. There will be a 205 Live review. I'm going to do that after this. I was thinking about adding them together, but it's just going to be after. So, maybe 40 minutes after this one. Check out my 205 Live review. Give your thoughts on SmackDown Live, and later on, give me your thoughts on 205 Live. Like, subscribe, and comment. I am out. Thank you so much for watching.